Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Faster Way to Fat Loss certification information call, where Etta and myself are going to share a little lay of the land in the fitness industry today in 2024. We are also going to share with you information regarding our professional Faster Way certification. My name is Amanda Tress. I am the founder and CEO of the Faster Way.
And my name is Etta Gibson. I'm the director of the coach community, and I'm really excited to be with you guys here today to chat with you about our certification event and the possibility of you joining us. And that's what we want to do today, is talk to you about this coach certification, what this looks like. But before we get to that, Amanda, talk to us a little bit about the Faster Way, how you came up with the Faster Way, and kind of how we got here today. So take us back to the beginning.
Ooh.
Tell us a little bit about the Faster Way for those who may not know,
Yes.
and how we got here today.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make a long story as short as possible. My passion, my purpose is to eradicate poverty for women in wellness. And with that purpose, I launched a digital marketing agency for women in fitness over a decade ago. Okay, so we're talking about over 10 years ago. I had a career background in web marketing, digital marketing. I was also a personal trainer, a nutritionist. I was working with clients in the gym and through boot camps. And I decided to start a digital marketing agency for only women in wellness to empower these women to earn significant income so they could then recirculate their wealth to their family, their church, and community. And after a few years of running this digital marketing agency, I came upon an interesting pain point that frankly I was not expecting. And the pain point is my agency clients were calling me and they said, Amanda, listen, you're helping me create a website and craft a sales funnel and develop an online training program. And I am getting customers into my training program via the strategies you're sharing with me for social media marketing, email marketing. But the issue is that my clients in my online programs are not seeing results. And so the back door is swinging wide open, and I need some help with a program that has more effective results. Okay, so I, at the time, was also ramping up my own little side project, incorporating intermittent fasting, macro tracking, carb cycling, and pairing a strategic food cycle with effective 30-minute workouts. This little side project was called the Faster Way to Fat Loss. And because I was hearing from my agency clients that they wanted a better programming solution for their own clients, I said, listen, I'm going to create a certification around my Faster Way to Fat Loss program, have that certification approved for continuing education, really accredited within the fitness and nutrition industry. And then I'll allow my agency clients to become certified to run the Faster Way to Fat Loss with their own book of clients.
Right.
Okay, so this is 2016, I launched the Faster Way to Fat Loss as a beta program. My clients had tremendous results. 2017, I created a certification. And in early 2018, January 2018, that certification was approved for continuing ed with the biggest organizations in the fitness industry. So I went from 0 certified coaches to 85 certified coaches overnight.
Amazing.
These individuals were my agency clients. And then in 2018, I said, you know, I'm going to really start focusing on Faster Way as a platform, a program, and a certification. I'm going to shut down my digital marketing agency to anyone who's not associated with the Faster Way. And Etta, we grew very, very quickly since then. We are still growing very quickly. It's been a wild ride and quite the adventure.
Yes, I love that. And I think I started seeing Faster Way come on the fitness kind of landscape in 2018. And so it was 2019 before I kind of stepped into being a part of the Faster Way. But I've been in the fitness industry myself for many, many years. And I want you to talk to us a little bit about kind of, you know, today's about the certification. You may have heard us talk on the Fitness State of the Union that we did a few weeks ago. But tell us kind of the lay of the land of the fitness industry now. Because again, I've been a part of it for many, many years, and I saw the Faster Way coming on and I saw what it was doing. But talk about where the fitness industry is now, maybe a little bit like post-pandemic, because There is a time where we remember before pandemic
Yeah.
that the fitness industry, but it looks completely different now through and on the other side of that. So talk to us a little bit about the lay of the land of the fitness industry now.
Yeah. So I'm a trainer at heart. I'm a fitness industry girl.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in this particular industry for, gosh, I think it's over 20 years.
Yeah.
Etta. I started
Same.
training in
Same.
high
It's
school.
okay. It's okay.
I was training and working at gyms in high school, college. You are absolutely correct. In 2024, things look quite different for the digital fitness industry and the fitness industry in particular. Here's the deal. Pre-pandemic, many brick and mortar gyms were still thriving and growing. During the pandemic, we had a phenomena where many facilities were closed,
Mhm.
and that did change the behavior of many people in America, many people in countries all over the world, to where instead of working out in the gym or at a studio, they were working out at home.
Mhm.
So I mentioned that we were growing pretty quickly with Faster Way in 2018. 2019 was actually our hockey stick year of growth, which is interesting. A lot of people would assume it was 2020. No, we had a hockey stick year of growth in 2019. And then in 2020, we were poised and ready
Yeah.
to go for the pandemic. We now had a foundation of digital at-home fitness plus nutrition. So what we saw is many people transition to at-home workouts
Mhm.
in 2020, 2021. We have seen a slow comeback. However, we are just not quite seeing the numbers that we had pre-pandemic for many of the brick and mortar gyms and studios.
Right,
Okay.
right.
It just is the reality. There are so many different companies that we could look at. And, I am very well connected within the industry.
Mhm.
I have many friends and colleagues who are partners at private equity firms. I know CEOs of the biggest companies within the nutrition and fitness space. We have Beachbody, which is a complementary company, more so in the direct selling
Yes.
space. We've got Weight Watchers. You might have seen Weight Watchers stock price recently just tank, kind of in this era where Ozempic and weight loss
Mhm.
shots are becoming very popular. We have companies like Peloton.
Yeah.
Again, another example of a brand that was growing quickly. And then even during the pandemic, the beginning part of the pandemic was
Mhm.
growing very fast, but did a bit of overreaching and now absolutely struggling. We have many, numerous examples. You have the Orange Theories of the world. You have other chains. We were just this morning talking about LA Fitness, and
Yeah.
it's now, I believe, acquired by Sporta, and
Mhm.
and so what we are seeing in the fitness industry in particular is that brick and mortar gyms just aren't doing as well.
Yeah.
Okay, just absolutely aren't doing as well. You name it, not doing as well. There's a few exceptions to that where maybe there's been some flatlining. I think Barry's comes to mind. Here in Florida, we have Crunch. But the digital fitness companies also, in
Mhm.
many cases, are struggling, which is almost the opposite of what you would expect.
Right.
And what we are seeing with Faster Way in particular is the power of nutrition plus fitness. Okay. We're still one of the only companies pairing the two. The power of having a platform
Mhm.
and the power of having a community.
Community. Yes.
We're not just simply focused on one single product. We're not just simply focused on either nutrition or fitness. We have both combined together. And it's been really encouraging and frankly humbling
Mhm.
to continue to grow quickly in a marketplace when many of our competitors, most of our complementary companies are crumbling and struggling.
Yeah.
And frankly, right now, what we're seeing in 2024 is kind of the tide is going out and you see who's swimming naked.
Yeah. I
And
love
then
that.
you got Faster
Yeah.
Way, and
Yeah.
we just continue to grow.
Yeah. No, that's so good to kind of reflect and look on what what the lay of the land looks like. So for people who are coming here today specifically for the certification, can you speak to how we are different,
Yeah.
how we are growing when we see so many other companies that are not growing, that are tanking, that are closing down? Even in direct sales and MLM, we
Yeah.
are seeing so many companies change and people lose their money. How are we different? How are we growing? How are we continuing to grow? So, talk a little bit about the growth we have seen this year
Mhm.
when other things are not growing, and what we are doing in the future to continue that growth, and how we can really we can rely on that foundation.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a big question.
Big question.
And again, I'll
Big
try to
question.
make kind of a long story short. So this year with Faster Way, we will grow 25%, which is very healthy, very strong growth for a company of our size. Now, some of the companies I listed, they are in a different stage of their life cycle than we are. But a couple things. First, I'm going to talk about our unique differentiator within the category. And then I'm going to talk about what we are doing to build a company that lasts. So first and foremost, I've already referenced it. We pair nutrition with fitness. We are still, I think, Etta, this is just crazy to me, the only company using science to strategically pair an effective food cycle with workouts. Okay, we are using science. We are the most clinically proven fitness app on the market today. We are strategically pairing our effective food cycle with 30-minute workouts, which is key. And that is a unique differentiator. We also have this incredible platform and community. Instead of saying, okay, we have, one single product or one single program or one single, widget, we have a platform company and we can kind of shift and move and change within that Faster Way lifestyle based on what is best for our clients.
Yes.
And so I think that's a really important component of Faster Way. I know in the past I've been aware of other companies or even partner with other companies, and we would have one single one-size-fits-all approach given to any and every client. And that's not how we do things at Faster Way. Now, what you'll see in the future at Faster Way is that we are going to continue to leverage AI, but also incorporate more non-scalable activities to personalize and customize. Okay, we are wanting to build in even more of a human connection and hire and eradicate poverty for even more women and men in wellness by hiring more coaches to personalize and customize within our platform. And so that's important. Again, unique differentiator, the research, the science, the clinical trial, the pairing of the nutrition with the fitness, the fact that we are more of a platform and a community than just simply a product. But also something that makes us unique, in my opinion, is that we are seeking to build a company that lasts long term. And I'm not talking about the next 10 years. I'm talking about the next 100 years plus. Okay, that is my passion as the CEO, is to really consider ways that we can build a brand that lasts long term. And so with that in mind, we innovate, we consider ways to solve problems for our clients. We are, if I were to quote Jim Collins from Built to Last and Good to Great or How the Mighty Fall, we are clock makers instead of time tellers.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes, he talks a lot about how, for example, Walt Disney, he brings Imagineers to the table, or he brought Imagineers to the table to innovate and to ideate and to iterate instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to come up with every new kind of idea. They have a really interesting way. Same with P&G. They bring new innovators to the table, which is really key. And for me, as I survey the landscape, there are some solopreneurs or smaller startups or companies that are kind of coming onto the scene, but it is very clear that they are simply trying to be famous, and they are not necessarily looking to build a company that lasts long term. And so for me, that's key. It's maintaining a focus on core business. It's maintaining integrity instead of allowing our success to create pride or hubris, which would then cause us to overreach and do things just for the sake of bravado or do things just for the sake of PR. We're not looking to go out and acquire companies just for fabricated growth or do things just because it looks great to the outside. We are maintaining a focus on core business. We are maintaining a focus on this community that we have built and just simply solving problems for them. It's different. There are many different things I could go into here related to the stages of company growth or decline. And it's something that I just keep top of mind every single day. What are the stages of company growth or decline? What are we doing and how are we pursuing this? Are we on track for growth versus decline?
Mhm.
Are we staying humble? Are we staying committed to our core purpose and our core business? Are we avoiding the temptation to lose focus and overreach? And so, for me, it's just a really exciting time. We're on a mission to impact millions and millions of lives with the Faster Way to Fat Loss and through the certification as
Yes.
we look to eradicate poverty for women in wellness. But we're also looking to build a billion-dollar brand. And when I say billion, I don't mean just one.
I know you
Billion.
get very excited. You get very excited about that. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of what that comes down to that does set us apart from these other big name brands who do a lot of leaning in on celebrities.
Yeah.
And we all know they can just change their mind. They can change their mind, they can change platforms. And that has, I believe, they've leaned into those things and we've seen it. That can hurt that specific company.
We're seeing it happen right now.
We're seeing it happen right now.
Yep.
And I think what sets us apart, we've talked about this, is that we make our clients the heroes.
Yep.
We make them the heroes. This is all about serving the clients. And when we bring coaches on to come and be a part of this, they're partnering with us with our core values here at the Faster Way. And then they get to take that and they get to help clients. So it really is all about serving.
Yes.
And I think that's what sets us apart is it is all about the clients and having that mindset really to serve as opposed to, like you said, where others are just looking to get famous.
It's such a good point. And for many years, I've had business mentors or consultants come in and say, Amanda, you need to hire a celebrity to promote Faster Way. You need the Oprah of Faster Way. Well, look what is going on with Weight Watchers right now.
Yeah.
She sold the shares and
she
they
can't make a
are
mind up.
absolutely tanking. Not sure if you've seen, their stock price recently, but I've said for many, many years, no, our client is the hero of the story.
Yeah.
Our client is the celebrity here. And instead of being obsessed with a product or obsessed with a celebrity who is repping the company, we have been obsessed with the client's problems so that we can solve them.
Yes.
We are obsessed with the client experience. We are obsessed with thinking through how can we look around the corner and be solution oriented. And so I think, we've maintained a different perspective and we've just stayed so mission driven, and that's going to continue. We are all in on the mission. And, it's funny because I joke, Lily, my 6-year-old, is going to be the next CEO of the company. But I recently hired.
She gets it. She gets it.
She does.
She does. She gets it.
If anybody's going to do it for my family, it will be. But I recently hired an executive coach and I said, listen, as the CEO, I am hiring you, but your loyalty has to lie in the mission and the vision of Faster Way. Regardless of if you make me bad because you tell me that I'm not doing something right, or you tell me that, hey, it's time to bring somebody else in who's more effective in XYZ area. I said, your loyalty is not to me, Amanda Tress. Your loyalty needs to lie with the mission and the vision and the future of Faster Way. And so he understands the assignment and he, is willing to tell me the truth. But yeah, I think, our perspective is different and we are still a young company, but I'm just all in on creating a brand that lasts long term.
Yeah. And that's really unique to us. I look at our business model a little bit. So I want to shift and talk just a little bit about our business model, because I know people are watching. They may have that fitness background. They may have some background where they're with another company that may be direct sales or MLM. Now, tomorrow, you, and I know we've talked about this before, you've been invited several times and you finally said yes. Talk about where you're going tomorrow. And then we'll kind of circle back to talk about how our business model is so different of what's out there now. But these companies are coming to you saying, tell us about what you're doing. So I love this business model. And so talk about where you're going tomorrow.
Yes.
And then a little bit about how our business model is different and unique.
Okay. So tomorrow I'm speaking on stage at an event called Direct Selling University. And it is in a room with the top executives of many companies in the direct selling space. So the network marketing, the multi-level marketing space. I've been asked for a couple of years to speak at this conference regarding our our enhanced affiliate model, our one-tier affiliate model. I've said no. And then finally I called them this year. I said, okay, I will do it. I'm, I think, kind of the main keynote, featured speaker on day one. And the reason I said that I would do it is because we have heard of so many different companies in that channel who have unfortunately filed for bankruptcy, or due to many different factors had to shift from a direct selling or network marketing model to an affiliate model. Some of it is FTC related, other is just the sustainability and the scalability. And a couple examples, Rodan and Fields recently announced Beauty Counter. It was a little longer ago, a few months ago, Saint. And we're just seeing a lot of the companies in that category struggle. And for me, my perspective is, listen, we are all on the same team. There is enough room in the marketplace for all of our companies to make an impact. And so I really do, I'm speaking tomorrow with the purpose of truly helping these executives consider a different business model that might be better, more sustainable, and frankly, more lucrative for their reps. And so I really hope it's well received. I'm excited to bring the thunder on stage. And I take any phone calls. I've had Zumba in our office. I've had, I could share many different brands, Jenny Craig, before they, and then right after they were in my office, I saw an ad about how intermittent fasting was the next big thing. I'm like, interesting.
Okay,
you were just in my office. I'm happy to provide insight and advice to any executive who I believe is mission driven and really looking to make an impact in the marketplace. But unfortunately, what we're seeing with the direct selling companies in particular, not all of them, but some of them is a struggle. And so, I know many of you listening are partnered with network marketing companies, and I would say, ask the executives at your company, how are we doing? Are we growing? Are things looking up? Are we moving in the right direction? And be cognizant of that, because Etta, I'd love for you to maybe even share for just a couple of minutes. You were partnered with a network marketing company prior to coming to Faster Way, and you did have a really negative experience. So share just a little bit about that. If you don't mind.
I'd love to. I, for almost 10 years, was with another company, a direct sales, and I loved it. I loved I love the company. I love the products. I loved working with people. And so I was working with people, had a great team, was growing, was very successful in it, kind of had found my wheelhouse. But I always felt like there was something missing with that, just truth be told. And I would do things a little different with my clients or with my even team to just kind of really build them up. And again, like I was saying, I saw Faster Way come on in 2018. And I thought, what is this company? Well, 2019, I kind of, under the radar, signed up with Faster Way, did Faster Way, told no one. But as a personal trainer and fitness instructor, sometimes coaches need coaches. And I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody. So for my 40th birthday, signed up, had incredible results. And within the first week, I was like, this is what my clients need. And this is how I can kind of scale an online business and help people all around the country or all around the world. At the same time, I reached out to just teammates, upline, as we know in this industry. And I said, hey, what do you think about me being with Faster Way and using, our other company kind of as complementary? And, because in those businesses, and this to be true, they want you 100% all in. They talk about having multiple streams of income, but then once you come in and you kind of like drink the Kool-Aid on that side, they really want you devoting all time, all attention to that. And that's essentially what I had done. I had also, had my personal training business on the side, but I said, could I partner these things together? And they honestly told me at that point, you would be best to do that because here's what's happening. And literally, I did the Faster Way in like April of 2019. And by like 2 weeks later, we got the big announcement that our company was completely shifting. They were shifting to this one level. I was only going to get to keep my clients and not my team. I lost my entire downline. And honestly, I know that God put the Faster Way in when he did, but I lost almost a 6-figure income literally overnight. Literally overnight, everything kind of shifted. But as that happened, I stepped into becoming a Faster Way coach. I knew that's what I wanted to do. It was really just provided for me as the next step. But what was incredible about that is, I had this group of people who had trusted me through many years of working with them. They loved the Faster Way. They came to the Faster Way with me because they trusted me. And they were like, whatever you're doing, if you trusted Etta, we'll do it with you. They trusted me. They came over here with me. And I was able to do in like 18 months what it took me 8 years to do in that other company. And I was going and grinding and doing the things. And the difference is between here and there, I was able to truly just coach my clients. I wasn't distracted by what my downline was doing. I wasn't distracted by my business did not rely on what other people were doing. It was relying on me and the community I was building and how I was coaching my clients and the experience through the Faster Way that I was giving them. So, what was really a terrible thing, and, I feel for those distributors and those other people who, Rodan and Field, Saint, Beauty Counter. I watched them cry on videos. They just didn't know what to do and were literally losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if it could have even been someone who was losing a $500 a month that they had worked really hard for, but that was their grocery money, And so watching these, representatives of these companies just cry and not know what to do, my heart goes out to them. It truly does. But what I know that we have here at Faster Way is long-term, it's sustainable. Not only is the product of the 6-week program and what we continue to evolve and do, but the business side is as well. And, I was able to walk in and continue to serve my clients well. And I think that that's what we offer here at the Faster Way is a program and a company that you can be all in on, but it is relied on you. You build your business and we provide you with so many incredible tools to do that. Now, as we talk about this, one thing that I loved about the Faster Way and continue to love, and I know that many coaches who have come on board with us, I hear them say this often, especially if they've come from another company. Oh my gosh, you provide us with so much education, so much knowledge, and so much marketing materials. So talk a little bit about how now we've talked about how the program takes fitness and nutrition. We pair that together. I think one of the biggest factors that sets us apart in the marketplace as a business is you've taken the knowledge that you have with the Faster Way and what you created with the fitness side. But then you didn't just shut your agency down. You basically transferred that agency. The agency lives within the Faster Way.
Yeah.
So that marketing agency. But talk about how I think that's what really makes us stand out in this industry is that you're not just giving us a product to sell, but you're also providing us with marketing and you do the research. This company does the research and then we bring it to the coaches. So talk a little bit about how you kind of found that perfect pairing of the fitness industry paired with your marketing know-how, reach, and what you do there.
Yes. Yeah. That is absolutely key. You kind of discussed, the science and the foundation and the education and all of that, but you're absolutely right. My core competency, my zone of genius in the marketplace is marketing. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Yeah. I am a trainer. I love kicking booties in the workouts, but my real passion is marketing. And the vehicle by which I empower women and men to earn income is by saying, here's how to market Faster Way, which is going to in turn transform lives physically. But, as I network and survey the landscape, I just haven't found anyone who's doing it better than us.
They're not. They're not.
I risk sounding a little prideful, when I say that. And I was chatting with my executive coach last week and I was like, I don't want to be, the smartest in the room when it comes to that. But I don't know that I found anyone else who is empowering coaches in the way that we are. When I became a personal trainer, I learned the science behind strength training and not even great science, but I learned some science. And then I was just thrown into a gym setting and told, hey, market and sell, figure it out. Right. Bring clients to the table.
Right.
And so for me, it's like, man, I really want to solve this problem for wellness professionals and say, here's exactly how to market and exactly how to sell, exactly how to effectively generate highly qualified leads and conversions in 2024 and 2025 with social media marketing, with lead magnets, with micro commitment campaigns. So I am a student of marketing and funnels and digital. And so that for me, it's, 365 days a year. That's what I'm studying. That every single morning I am reading, I am listening to podcasts, I am networking. That is what I love to provide to our guys and gals. And we have certified coaches who are earning anywhere from the $500 a month, like you said, all the way up to multiple millions of dollars. And much of it is due to how we have empowered them on the marketing and the sales side. And it's not only, hey, we're going to run this campaign together and here's the copy and the assets. It's we are also going to come alongside you and implement digital marketing to nurture and convert leads on your behalf. And so, that for me, it really is a passion. And I don't think anyone's doing it better than us in the category.
No, they're not. And that's what you see in these other industries is that you just sign up, you pay X amount of dollars, all of a sudden you're a coach or a distributor, and it's like, just good luck to you. Hope you make some sales. And then you kind of build it down. Whereas, like you've said, this is about community. This is about long-term sustainability with a product of the faster way and with the business. So kind of as we wrap up this segment, as we're chatting, to those out there who are thinking about this, what do you want to say to them who are considering partnering with us, who are considering coming on board with us? How would you like to kind of wrap this up as we transition? Like to those who are looking at this opportunity and looking at our certification, what would you like to say to them?
Yeah, we focus on quality over quantity. So I just want to say that there's a reason that we do an interview process. But I would just challenge you, if you are feeling a tug on your heart, if you're feeling called to potentially hop on an interview, go for it. Okay. Many times we are the only thing standing in our way from making an impact. And if you feel like this could be part of your purpose, then I challenge you to take that next step. In the HIIT workout today, I shared a quote. I said, you had a purpose before anyone had an opinion.
So
okay?
good.
You had a purpose
so good.
before anyone had an opinion. And if it sounds like something that you're interested in, hey, nobody's stopping you. Hop on that interview. We want to hear that you have passion to help others physically transform their lives. We want to hear that you have goals. We want to hear that you are willing to stay disciplined as you grow a company. In my opinion, this is the most important thing happening in the wellness category today.
Yes.
Hands down, end of story. I mean, it just really is. And again, we are a young company, but as I've been surveying the landscape and connecting with colleagues and even competitors, it's like, wow, we are so blessed right now. The time has never been better to partner with Faster Way via our professional certification. And so if this gets you jazzed and you're like, man, I'm getting the goosebumps,
ready to go.
I'm feeling, some energy around this, you got to jump. I mean, sometimes we just have to say, I'm going to go right into that deep end and build the plane on the way down as I jump off the cliff. I mean, that's kind of, what I've done. And so I would just say, if you feel called, if you are feeling a little tug on your heart, take that next step. We are going to open up interview slots later today.
Yes.
Very, very soon.
Very soon.
And we have limited slots. So, we're very specific about that in a marketplace where we could have 70,000 or 700,000 coaches.
Right.
We choose to have just, a handful because we want the cream of the crop.
We do. We want the cream of the crop. And as we say here in the Faster Way, we are on a mission to 1 million.
Yes.
And we know that, you maybe can go fast by yourself, but when you go with a team and with more people, you can go further and you can actually last longer. So we cannot get to that 1 million mark on our mission to 1 million without bringing on other incredible coaches like you and choosing to partner with us. So don't wait, but hang on because interviews will be opening soon.